Basye. I know as college students you only have a lot of time extra, but sometimes there's always leeway. It's like, what should I do? Homework, play video games, go hang out, go to a party, whatever. Well, for some people it's volunteering, and this is where I volunteer. It's Mackenzie's Animal Sanctuary in Clarksville, Michigan. It's probably like an hour and 10-15 minutes away. I've been there for a little over 2 years. It was my junior year in high school, and me and some friends decided, oh, let's build our resumes, let's go, just because one of our friends did it. And so the three of us went twice a week and just went there. And this is different from a lot of animal shelters. It's a life for, it's home for life. They won't ever be killed. The animals don't ever get put down for other reasons than like they're really sick or they're really ill or they can't, you know, benefit them. So this is a sanctuary, and this year I haven't been there very much because I'm here all the time and work and everything. But usually the bad news is when I actually do have to go back, well, I don't have to, but this is Rocky. This is the sad part about the sanctuary. When they get sick, we have to take them to MSU and they get put down. They're volunteers, there's A, B, and C dogs. And the C's are like the worst. They're not very friendly with people, or they've been beaten, or they're not for like little kids to play with or whatever. And Rocky is a B dog, and I got to work with him for, I don't know, like 7 or 8 months, and he was put down last year in March, and so I went back for the funeral and we buried him. We have like a little cemetery. Actually, it's a big cemetery, but dogs like Rocky are the reasons why I volunteer, and if you'd ask a lot of other people, it's probably the same way. Just that face right there just tells you that it's a loving dog. And you start off doing A dogs, which are pretty much, they're adorable and they couldn't hurt a fly, but people just don't want them, so they sit there. But so he's a B dog. I moved up to B dogs after 3 months being there, after training and everything. This is Pickles. This is my favorite dog in the entire world. And this is the email I got a couple months ago, and it said from the lady who runs it. She says, "It deeply saddens me that I have to inform you that after exhausting all medical efforts after Pickle's surgery, we could not help him anymore, and he passed away July 26th. And I went home for the memorial, and I stayed. I didn't want to come back to classes, so I skipped for like 3 or 4 days. So and this was also with the email because she sent it just for me because she knew how much I love that dog. And she was, I think, 15 years old, so she made it a long while. And that's Preston right there. Preston passed away 3 months ago, and he's deaf and blind, so he was one of the special ones. He was an A dog. And everybody had to have like special training just to work with him, and that's Odie. Odie was the fun, crazy dog who always wanted to play with other dogs, but we couldn't really let them in case they got rough with each other. And also the email I got when Odie passed away was, "Please remember the strong, treat motivated, never-ending barker that was always happy to see you. May he rest in peace and forever remain in our hearts." And this is my shirt from last year. We put on a fundraiser to make money for the sanctuary, and Grand Rapids Griffins came, and we walked dogs for, I think, like 5 or 6 hours. It was only supposed to go for 2, but we all just hung out, and I learned a lot, and it was really awesome how much support we got. And people who don't really think about volunteering, and they see it, and this presentation is hopefully to help you broaden your minds and see how much of a difference you can make. This is the Humane Society downtown. I went in there once. I plan on volunteering, but once I get a little more time, maybe this summer, and it was very touching. The lady who I talked to, she started crying and telling me how much of an impact it's been, like having at the college, like service days and everything, how much we do for them and the community. And I don't know what all their rules are and everything, but I hope to find out. And TLC is Tender Loving Care. That's what we called it at the sanctuary. That's pretty much what you did with the dogs. You just go volunteer for like 2 hours or as long as you want, and you take them for a walk, and then you take them into this little room, give them treats, teach them how to sit and play and all that stuff, and just pretty much be there because they don't have a family. And so that's pretty much the best part. Okay. When will the abuse stop? When will people stop taking their anger off onto helpless dogs who cannot fight for themselves? We have a lot of beaten dogs and dogs who they don't deserve it. So that's part of the reason why I volunteer, is just making a difference. And even though it's not a person, it's still someone who's special. So I hope you decide to volunteer and make a difference.